Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens still? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Purdy going to the air right away. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense. Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage. On second down, McCaffrey. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, San Francisco.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 2 yards to go, second down.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have a Niners first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
I'll pick up of 2 yards. First down, 49ers.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Purdy. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, it's Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Purdy on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Niners march it right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Purdy will throw for it. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Tua going to throw. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Tua on the bootleg here. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa completes it to the tight end Smythe. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal. All right.
Here's Mostert. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Tua. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play from the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man downfield is Hill. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Dolphins have regained the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Purdy on 4th down. Gets into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Tua, a final shot before half. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he's got this down to the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now Purdy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Tua now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys are going to take over.